Hello and welcome to On Time for Mom Time, where you're right on time. We are your hosts. I am Brittany Pelletz.
And I am Stacie Lopez, aka the Wicked Witch of the West. I don't know. I'm going full-blown Elphaba, I guess.
Very spooky vibes
know,
with
I'm
the
loving
earrings, have bats on
They
them.
do.
I'm a little more subtle wearing, leopard is like my
Leopard's your-
favorite
leopard's
thing
your thing.
year-round.
Yeah.
But add the ears and make it a little
love
festive for
it.
Halloween because we
It is.
decided to do this whole podcast on all things Halloween because we can't get enough,
I know, it's
obviously, of Halloween.
It's one of my favorite holidays, I think. And first of all, shout out
Yes.
to our production team behind the scenes. Last minute, we were thinking, why don't we have Halloween ideas and not ideas, but
to
decor.
have in the backdrop.
And our production team came together and it looks great. I think it's great.
Yes.
The rat, the play rat did not make it into the.
There is
Brittany
a rat
said no
that's
rat.
very realistic, and I said
We couldn't
we
go
got to
too
draw the
spooky.
line
I
there.
know.
Just then we would think it was real, and we don't need any of that. But anyways, we wanted to be festive with everybody who's watching at home, and we want to get into it. We've had a busy month already
Listen.
of doing all the things.
I just remember back in the day in the 90s, like it was just Halloween. You just went trick or
One
treating
night.
on one night. And maybe a trunk or treat here or there at your own church. But this is like full blown pandemonium. Like you start
from
the month.
October 1.
Yes. Going to the pumpkin patches, then the trunk or treats, then the boo at the zoo, and all the different things that are going on. And I feel like you could fill up your calendar probably every single day
You could.
with something
You have to be
do
like
with
choosy
Halloween.
now. 'cause
And you
there's
got to
only
have
so
a
many
costume
weekends.
for every event, right? That's what we do.
Thank you for validating that,
Yeah.
Justin. Did you hear
Justin?
that? Yes, for every
She's
event.
not crazy.
That's my husband.
Or we're just crazy together.
Yes, crazy together, and they let us do this.
They
Thanks,
do.
bosses. But wait, going back because you decorate your house spooky
So
too,
early,
and
yes.
early. Yeah.
Okay.
When did you start?
So we usually start decorating after Labor Day. And I will say part of that is because of my 5-year-old, Levi, full-blown Halloween freak as well. And it makes my mom heart so happy because I love Halloween. I love all the things spooky. He's
It's
a
in his
huge Spirit
genes.
Halloween fan. And
Yes.
so we go to Spirit Halloween probably weekly to see all the animatronics. And we have them on our front porch. And I didn't think about this, but I should have shown the video of the Amazon lady that we scared the other
Oh,
day.
yes.
She brought our box and set it on it, and the scarecrow popped up, and she kind of like took her back a little bit. It was kind of funny.
And then she put the Amazon
And she
boxes
did
there.
it.
I love that she was
Yeah.
like playing into it because, bless her heart, I would have been terrified. If something's
Yeah.
jumping out at me on a porch and I'm not seeing it, we have
It was funny.
problems.
Levi loved it. He kept wanting to watch the video
Oh.
over and over again. He calls them jump scares, and he's all about
Oh, thank you, Amazon lady, for taking one for the team. Good sport and getting your packages. Probably
know.
something spooky in those packages. I don't know. I had a shift. I don't know if this will change, but as a kid, I loved all things scary. I loved the
Mm-hmm.
haunted houses. I loved scary movies. I did like the Ouija board. Now I'm kind of a baby. I don't love a scary movie
I know.
anymore. And we don't have the spooky things at our house now.
it. Mhm.
I think Dylan, my 10-year-old, is starting to inch towards
Yep.
scarier things. So we'll see if that evolves with our collection of how we decorate. But
Yeah.
mostly around my house, we have the pumpkins and the
Mhm.
happy face jack-o'-lantern and bats and witches that are a little more friendly.
So no
rather
Dagger
than
Mike.
scary.
We have Dagger Mike
We
too.
don't have Dagger Mike. No. I'd be afraid of waking. I mean, granted, that's probably outside, or is that inside?
It's happened before. Like Levi's figured out if you turn the light on outside, it activates the animatronic. So he'll run and turn it on real quick, and they scream, and he thinks it's just hilarious.
That is pretty
He loves
funny.
it.
But I feel like if any of those things were inside and you're walking in the middle of the night to get
I would probably pee my
water,
pants.
literally. So
Yeah.
outside's probably a
Yep.
better location.
Perfect place for that.
We were talking about earlier all the things that we've done.
Mhm.
So many of those things have naturally involved candy.
They do.
And I feel like we already have too much candy. And the real
Yeah.
deal is tomorrow night. And
Mhm.
we're planning to fill up the kids.
What are we going to do with all this candy, Brittany?
Well, here's the problem. I
Okay.
think you have more discipline than I do because
Yeah.
I have already eaten a lot of candy. I have such a sweet tooth, such a sucker. I have no discipline. I'm so disciplined in so many other areas of my life that this is the weakness.
Yeah,
You
the
give
candy.
me a bowl of candy
Yeah.
and all bets are off.
Yeah.
And my kids, so we do in our house the parent candy tax. Anytime they ask for candy,
I get one too.
of course, that's just how it
Yeah.
goes. So I've definitely indulged in.
So I will say, I've also seen places, and I'm not sure if Abilene does this, but
Who collect the candy?
pediatric
They
dentists
do,
in Abilene
yes.
take the candy and then they'll give it away to veterans or send it off
Send it
to the
troops
troops.
over. Yes.
Or I'll bring it up here to the station and let the crew here eat it. I'm sure it would be gone in a day.
I know you're going to be the favorite employee before
I just
long.
can't because I think it's also because I don't have the self-control. Like I want the candy at all times of the day. And if it's not in my house, then I'm not going to be snacking on it. And so it's, just out of sight, out of mind, get it out of my house.
All right, good for you.
So.
I'll see if I can follow.
Speaking of candy,
too.
though, what is your favorite Halloween candy?
Oh, this is where it's not an easy question for me because I really like chocolate, but I also like the Nerds and the Swedish Fish and the Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
But I also love Twix and Milky Way and Snickers.
Just give Brittany candy and she will eat it.
I mean, I will admit, no offense to Tootsie Rolls, it's probably my last pick.
I love Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, I'm bringing you all my Tootsie Rolls.
I love Tootsie Rolls.
I like the vanilla kind.
The candy
Not
and the
the
dance.
OG,
Candy and the dance.
Yeah. So
I know.
give her the Tootsie Roll and she will.
I'll do the Tootsie Roll for you.
Oh, we got to see
So
that.
my favorite is, and I may just be like the oddball out here, which sometimes I feel like it's a controversy, but like candy corn. I have candy corn in a dish and it comes out at Halloween and Levi knows that and my whole family knows that and there's the dish on our table with the candy corn.
Not just decoration for you though. You
No,
like
we
it.
eat it.
All of you. It's a we.
And
It's a collective.
I eat it with popcorn and somehow
Oh,
it's like
that
a
sounds
magical like concoction and
an
it's
experience.
Yeah. I've even had the Nerds candy corn, which you may like it.
Oh, I would. So here's the thing. It's not like my, I don't dream of candy corn and it's not a craving that I crave, but it almost is like it comes with the season.
It does.
And so will I eat a whole bag of it?
Yeah.
That's probably where my control, maybe I should just buy candy corn.
My
'cause
mom
then
got
I'll
me
be like,
candy corn flavored popcorn. Like she just put it all into, I don't know where she found it at, but
oh,
my mom knows,
Becky
she
would-
knows
she
her
would-
daughter very
yes.
well. She does.
Oh, I love
it.
that. Okay. Costuming. Well,
Clearly.
literally,
Love
yeah.
it.
So you already had this?
Yeah, my mom got me this.
Yes,
Of course she did.
Of course. Well, before we get into, or do we want to go back in time or go what we're doing for this year first?
We can go back in time.
Okay, so fun. Let's take a look. We have some video that Steven, our director today. So this was one of my favorite costumes.
Look how cute y'all look.
And that went fast. That was the Chipmunks. But this is your son,
This is
John Mark Jr.
Who is now 17. I think he was maybe 10.
And he was Sam, the
He was
meteorologist
Sam,
in K-Tab.
Chief meteorologist Sam Nichols and his green screen.
I love that. That is so original.
What happens
Props
when
to you.
your mom works for K-Tab? You get kind of roped in on that. But he loved it.
Yes, that's so fun. Okay, this is one of my favorites. We did the Flintstones. This is my dad and his fiance Catherine, and then of course my kids are Pebbles and Bam Bam. This golf cart
Look
epic.
at the golf
though.
cart.
That is so lucky. Our good friends, the Friedmans and Rosners in Florida own a golf cart company, and so they happened to have this in their yard that day, and it was great advertising. But we looked the part.
Oh, look at Levi. This is like one of his first Halloween. I think he was like maybe 2 here. This is Spider-Man, of course, and they're young and boys. They're all about superheroes.
Adorable, and he looks cozy with a Spider-Man blanket.
Cozy. It must have been cold on Halloween, which, by the way, if you don't know, Brittany does not like the cold.
Oh yeah, sorry. I mean, I know
I
I'm
had to
not
throw
alone.
that- I had to throw that in there.
might have just moved back from Florida, so my blood is extra thin. But I know there's quite a few others who don't like the cold with
But
me.
apparently, our meteorologists say it's
gonna be
supposed to be
nice.
nice weather tomorrow night for
Good
Halloween.
trick or treat weather.
Perfect trick or treat
good
weather.
for all. Sometimes here in West Texas, we have to like alter the costume planning because
You either layer up or you're sweating.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So this kind of sounds like anything goes. So
It'll
if
be
you've
a
got
nice
the
one.
thicker things, you'll be okay. Our sons are actually doing the same thing.
They are.
this
Literally
year.
the same thing.
I know, it's adorable. The same character. They're being K-pop Demon Hunters, big movie.
It
This
is.
year, I'm assuming we're going to see all the characters out.
I've already seen Rumi everywhere. She's the main girl character in the long braid, but
Oh, yeah.
our kids are baby Saja.
Yes, so they're from the Saja Boys, the boy group that are demons.
The pop.
And they're the less
group.
scary version, too.
Yeah.
They're wearing their bright colored, and I love that they want to be the same
Pink
thing.
and purple, and we even got the tattoos. So Levi's gonna have his scars
Cute.
for Halloween. He wanted to do it yesterday at trunk or treat, but I'm like, no, that's not gonna come off, and it'll look weird at school. But he's got the scars, and
That's
if
awesome.
you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about when it comes
the
to
songs
scars.
are good. They're
They are.
good. So, and Steven's nodding his head
My
over
little
here too
soda
in
pop.
agreement. So good. I actually tried to learn the dance with Brody
Did
to that,
you?
thinking I was going to be cool because I am being a crazy fan, I guess.
She's number one fan.
Yeah, so I've got a shirt that says Saja Boys. I've got
love it.
a blue wig, and I forget glasses and a couple other
Mhm.
things because I was telling Stacie part of the thing I wanted to talk about before this podcast was I'm kind of mourning. It's a little aggressive. I'm
No,
sad.
she's mourning. She is.
I'm mourning. The loss of those family costumes. So
Yeah.
some of the ones that we showed in the video earlier, a lot of effort went into there. And it was not just me, for the record. The kids were very happy to do this. My dad and his fiance, Catherine, were super fans of this. They're actually really sad that they're not
Not doing it
participating
this
this year.
year.
They're in Florida and can't make it here. And
What
it
about
just,
Justin? Is he
he's
always
so
on board?
relieved. Oh gosh, no.
He's like, I don't have to do this anymore.
It's
What?
funny. I actually feel like before kids, he was more willing to like jump on board
Yeah,
with
you
my
did Brittany and
shenanigans.
Justin. You just showed a
We did do
throwback for
that.
that.
That was pretty iconic when you have the names of
I
those two
know.
pop stars of that
It's
time.
meant to be.
Oh,
Look at these. Speaking of throwbacks, that picture y'all just saw was me and my sister. My mom would always make our Halloween costumes. And then look at little
This is the
Dylan.
beginning. So she was a chef and I was a waitress. Last minute thrown together.
That was Levi's first Halloween, so we didn't really go anywhere. I don't think he was
Because
only like
he's
he was
little and
literally
not
like
eating the
2 weeks
candy.
old. So we stayed in.
So sweet.
My first Halloween with the spider on it.
Oh. And then we did.
I remember you doing this costume.
I
Curious
did. I tried to do
George.
it at work too at the contest. I didn't
Yeah.
win, but she was obviously Curious George. And then that's Justin's participation usually is the shirt
The shirt.
that goes along with, which,
Aw,
this is a
so
cute
fun.
one.
Cops and robbers, and that's when he was a police officer. He brought the cop car with him, and Levi was the police officer, and we won first place at
You
that trunk or
should.
treat.
That is very cute.
Cops and robbers.
What a cute police officer. And I love his set of wheels.
I know. That was the walker that he had. He loved that little police officer.
So good. So this was one of the early ones of Thing 1 and Thing 2 and Dr. Seuss. Again, most of the time it's my kids saying what they like and I just run
Okay,
with it and
you
we're
just
like,
run with it,
okay,
yeah.
done. That's easy. So that was a really fun Halloween. Now, one year, I can't remember where it comes up in this video that I sent, but we got really into it with my friends, the Friedmans that I mentioned
Mhm.
earlier. That
There's
was
another
such a
cop and
cute
robber. That was
one.
that we were going to Boo at the Zoo, I think.
Such Boo at the Zoo has really evolved and
It has.
turned into such an awesome thing. This year, we did do a lion, tiger, and bear, and my
Oh
husband
my.
was wearing a shirt that said "Oh my."
I had to say it. I
He
had
did
to.
not understand why he was wearing a shirt
Come
that
on,
said "Oh
Justin.
my." He was like, "I haven't seen that movie." I'm like, "You haven't seen Wizard of Oz?" Thankfully, a couple people started chanting that when we walked by, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay,
See,
I'm not
Justin?
crazy
See?
here."
See?
But no. But anyways, the costume that I was referencing was from Inside Out 2.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we had, I
All
think,
the emotions, I think.
10 of us, 10
Mhm.
emotions, even nostalgia. My best friend Shara's father, Mark. And it was so fun. So that's why this year it feels a little like subdued. I didn't mention my daughter, she's 10. She's doing her own thing this year. She wants to
She's
be
too cool now.
half angel, half devil with a friend. Cute costume. I can remember that phase of life of wanting to like match
wanna
your
go with my
bestie and that
friends.
kind of thing.
I
So,
know.
um,
And so, tomorrow night obviously is trick or treating, and we've talked about this before. Like, there's always the question of how old do you have to be to trick or treat?
so I have big feelings about this.
Okay, let's tell us about it, Brittany. Come on.
So when I was younger, and I can't pinpoint an age, I definitely was a little judgy and like, why are they still trick or treating? However, that changed quickly,
Mhm.
and especially becoming a mom, of
Yeah.
recognizing that. Thank goodness these teenagers are doing just that
Yeah.
and not out partying, doing other things that
Other
they could be
things,
doing.
yeah.
Let the kids be kids. Now, I get that maybe they don't want to be in full costume and
Mhm.
be a little more subtle, but if they want to go out, door knock with their friends to
And get some
candy,
candy.
you're always welcome at my house. And I hope that more people will be more accepting of
Yeah.
that rather than, saying like, you're too old to be trick-or-treating. Now, I'm not going to go door to door, so don't worry. You don't have to give me any candy. I mean, I get enough from my
I
kids.
know, you get it from your kids.
But I don't know this topic. It's always a hot button issue. I don't know what the age is to stop. I don't know.
Maybe when they're ready,
What are
like
your
it's-
thoughts on that?
I mean, I have a 17-year-old and he hasn't trick or treated in a couple of years. So
by his own choice.
By his own choice.
Not because someone
no,
said you're
not
too
because you're too
old.
old. He just, I mean, also this stage of life, he's busy. Wiley has a football game and they're out of town. So like, even if he wanted to, sorry kid, you got banned. Like, as they get older, things happen and they got things going on, and
I like
but-
that, the natural evolution of
natural
when trick-or-treating.
evolution of life.
And I don't know for you. I mean, I loved trick-or-treating as a
Yeah.
kid, and I'd bring the giant pillowcase. And
Mhm.
there's the one I was referencing. This is
All the
Inside Out.
emotions.
All the emotions. Nostalgia just cracks me up. But my son is anxiety. My daughter is envy. I was disgust. And then Justin with the purple
Awkward
embarrassment, which is just, I mean, couldn't be more appropriate. The others, my dad in the back
Look
of
at your dad.
fear and sadness is my dad's fiance.
That's a good movie, by the way. I just have to
Such
say,
a good movie. And so many of
Inside Out 1 and 2.
and even back to K-pop Demon Hunters, though,
Yeah.
like so many of these movies have like good storylines and things
know.
for adults, and often those things go over kids' heads
They
anyway.
do.
So they're for everybody.
Yeah,
But
it's been great. I love it.
yes, so obviously these are happy, fun memories
Mhm.
of Halloween before. But yeah, we can't get enough of Halloween,
I
and
know.
it's hard to believe that it's here tomorrow, even
So
though
we're talking about costumes too, and if you haven't been in the K-Tab studios on Halloween day, or yes, around Halloween,
oh
we
yes,
do a big costume contest, and every year there's bigger and bigger prizes. I feel like
Oh yes,
gotta-
the stakes are high. So
I
Stacie and
know.
I, we're a little understated today with our costumes.
yeah,
Tomorrow is a little bit different story that we're excited to participate. But there are big prizes for first, second, and third. And this is my first Halloween back in some years, but in years past, people get really into it. I actually am still mentally recovering because once a former news anchor here, Stephanie Harris, and I did Wayne's World, Wayne, and I was Garth, and I did a number on my hair with.
were you able to brush it
with
out?
yeah, that's the thing. And we did not even place. And I, to this day.
To
So
do all that
tomorrow
work.
we're kind of coming back for revenge.
Brittany and I are going to be a costume together, and of course, if you follow our social media pages, we will post
Yes.
our costumes tomorrow. But it's a couple's costume. I will say that we're together. So if we win the prizes, then we get to split the winnings, which is fine, and we're excited. We've been
Yeah, I mean, either way, we had fun doing
we
it.
just want to win. That's really
We're
what it is.
adding
It's all
little-
about bragging rights.
Little twists on
I
it, because that obviously it is a fun time. But if you get bragging rights, even more fun. I've
Yeah.
actually, besides work, I've never entered a contest. Like you were saying, you guys were first place winners of that one contest.
I'm very competitive, and I know you are
I
too.
know.
So, I
So
think
the
it's
two
fun
of
to,
us,
like-
that's why we teamed up.
I know. Okay, you have something fun here too.
Yes.
What is it called? 2 truths and 1 trick.
Yeah, so
Okay,
this
tell us
I
about
just thought
this.
would be funny. So you didn't look at them already,
I
did
did.
you?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
like you don't know the answers.
I don't really know what's going
Okay.
on. I just show up.
So I'm going to read all of these,
Okay.
and then we will. You'll have to pick which one. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, which one is the trick?
Okay.
Okay. So Americans spend more than $3 billion a year on Halloween candy.
Billion?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Reese's peanut butter cups have been the number one Halloween candy for 5 years straight. And candy corn was originally called pumpkin kernels.
Pumpkin kernels.
Which one do you think is the trick?
I feel like it has to be the last one, just because I know that a Reese's is huge and people love the peanut butter. And 3 billion, as much candy as you buy, you must. I mean,
Oh my God, I'd be
not
broke.
$3 billion worth.
Yeah, no.
I will say that, but
You're correct.
pumpkin
Yes.
kernels.
Pumpkin kernels.
Yeah, not a thing.
But candy corn, it was originally called chicken feed.
Chicken feed. I have chickens. I mean, I've had chickens, so I know
Yes.
exactly what chicken feed looks like.
Yes.
And it's mostly corn kernels, and so that makes sense. Like,
Yes.
so it was originally called corn chicken feed.
Yes. So that was the one trick,
Very
though. Good
interesting.
job. You got it. 3 billion in candy.
3 billion.
Isn't
The
that
B.
insane? It's like unfathomable. Yeah,
In
it's
America?
crazy.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it was
Americans.
Americans. Yes. Yes.
However, that number probably has gone up over the last few years because if you have not been to the store, especially chocolate, on its way up, it's so expensive.
Yeah, candy is really
You got to find the good
expensive.
deals. Buy one, get one half off. If you look for coupons, that's what
Yeah,
I
I was
usually do.
hunting for that too because I feel like every time we turned around, it was,
Yeah.
can you donate this? Can you donate that?
I know.
Recently, I don't think we talked about this yet on the podcast, but I volunteered for something that I didn't know I volunteered for. I knew I volunteered. I just didn't know what
To what extent?
To what extent? So it was to have a trunk at a trunk or treat. I kind of thought I'd be a runner or I'd organize, I don't know, refill. But no, I see the names pop up and I see my name. I'm like, oh, that's probably me. So I double checked and they're like, oh, yeah, but you don't have to decorate your trunk. Just come.
You're like, you don't know me.
I know,
obviously.
you don't know me because I can't just do that. So thankfully I found out in enough time. I found out at like 10 in the morning, got an email, and then I went over to the Dollar Tree on my lunch break and bought all the things, too much things. And was like, I need a theme.
I know.
So I was in my spooky era and kind of had some Taylor Swift things and put that together with the balloons. I spelled out spooky era. I mean, I can't take any credit for this. This is on Pinterest, but I had my own version of it.
What Google and Pinterest are for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to help a girl out. But it's so funny. One of the responses I got from the lady that I had emailed, she goes, you did this like overnight? You didn't know about this? Like maybe even second guessing that I was telling the truth. And I was like, no. If I had known about this,
I can vouch for
I would have
her.
spent a lot more money. There would have been the theme would have been carried out. But I mean, we had a lot of fun and it was a really cool chapter. You know, my kids are 10 and 7 and they enjoyed passing out the candy to
all the kids,
to the trick-or-treater. It was actually a drive-through one, which, is bringing me back to kind of COVID times.
I know.
But it did, make the flow go by really quickly. And they love doing it and being the helper. So it was fun.
These trunk or treats are so popular. And we talked about the YMCA one. Y'all showed up and you were like, never mind. The line was just, people are obsessed with trunk or treats and they show up in droves. That one is
pretty epic and always has been. But we had waited in line for 5 minutes and I was like, I'm pretty sure it was Justin, my husband. I think he was like, why don't we just go to the store and buy some candy? Which I kind of thought my kids would say no because, a trunk or treat is an experience.
Yeah,
it's not just the candy. Yeah. People do go all out. Like I would have loved to see
all the things.
The real deal of people who had time to plan and see what their trunks look like. But they took the bait and we were at CVS buying candy in costume. Yeah. So I think it will still be a fun memory for my kids, even though they didn't have to wait in line. But, it's part of it.
I love that we're making memories too, because I just remember my mom making Halloween so much fun, like making my costumes and taking us trick-or-treating and like doing all the fun things and going to haunted houses. Like she was that mom that was like, let's go.
And
then I just remember every time we were in a haunted house, someone came out, Leatherface, with with the chainsaw and my mom just screaming. I'm sure she's going to love that I'm telling the story, but like I still remind her of that. And now Levi loves all the crazy things that I did. And so it's fun to just like see that be passed down to generations.
I know. A shout out to my mom too. She did a ton of costumes for me growing up. I couldn't find any pictures. Like I know I love the one of you and your sister, but I couldn't find any of those in the archives in enough time for this podcast. But she definitely put in the work. Yeah. I feel like I'm not a big DIY mom, but I like do things like I'll buy the things from different places and still put my like unique twist on it. So I'm not like, woodworking and doing the sewing and big things, but like I'll still put my own little, I'm obsessed with getting like every detail. Yeah. So I love that you have the for Levi's costume as the baby Saja, the markings.
The markings,
like I have like I cut the hole in the pants that baby Saja has in the knee.
Gotta have the hole.
I had to do those.
Touch,
my husband's like, "Why are you cutting these pants? They're new." I'm like, "But this is the costume."
Yeah, just let her do it, Justin. She knows what she's doing.
Do it. Yeah, I think he's so relieved to have Halloween almost over with. But
speaking of, so what are y'all's plans for Halloween night?
So we are just going trick-or-treating in our neighborhood. It's the first year in this new neighborhood to me. I hear they go all out though, and they treat the adults like VIPs too. So I'm excited for the ease of just going in my neighborhood and just like coming home and then like getting the kids to bed. I do love that it's on a Friday. I think most parents we can rejoice.
We got lucky this year.
It's interesting. We always get comments actually to the news station of like, when is Halloween happening? As if it's changed.
Halloween night.
Whether that's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
However, Stanford is changing their Halloween night because they have a football game, a home football game. And so the mayor has kind of been like, let's just try to do it on Saturday just because everybody's going to be at the football game.
On board,
the smaller towns, I feel like it's easier to do that.
And obviously we're in the
Halloween night
football
that's when we're
season,
doing it.
So you want the fans and everybody there and not have people feel like torn with, what am I participating in? So we are just going in our neighborhood. How about you?
We are going to do the Sales Boulevard area. That is like the hot spot.
Yes.
If you haven't done Sales Boulevard, check it out. And then we're going to go over to your old neighborhood. To some friends are going to cook some dinner, and we're going to watch a movie and do just a Halloween party. And we get to dress up too as the adults. And so I'm excited for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
And then wait, are you sharing what your costume or are you waiting?
I'm going to be, we're going to be Fred and Wilma. So I told Brittany she needs to find that wig.
I know. Yeah. Cause you saw it there and I have it somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to bring
love it.
that back in.
All things Halloween.
Yes. So fun. Now, then I have to ask, how soon does Halloween decor and all of that go?
Literally the next day. I
mean
love all the
business.
decor, but like
November 1.
But I just can't keep all the clutter. So as soon as Halloween is done, I'm like, okay, down. Even with Christmas stuff, as soon as Christmas is over with, boom, coming down. Because it overwhelms me when it's up too long.
I know you're good like that and getting rid of things. So Halloween, I can say, November 1, I'm usually ready to get rid of it too and just feel like decluttered.
Pumpkins can stay up through Thanksgiving.
Same. So yeah, I don't bring. So do you bring Christmas out on November 1?
No, we wait till after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, same. Me too.
Yeah.
To each their own. But I do keep Christmas up till New Year's. So you're done.
I can't. I'm just like
December 26th.
However, with our trip to Disney this year, I won't be able to do that.
So it'll be there when you come
it will
back.
have to be back. It'll have to be up till
we're
leaving Christmas Day.
Fun plans.
So I guess
ahead for
Christmas
you.
is staying till New Year's. So
yes,
I know.
Well, this has been fun. I hope that other people enjoy and get a little nostalgic. Yes.
And love seeing our family photos.
Yes, I know.
Any chance we get to show off our kids, we'll do it.
We're proud mamas, and that's what this space is created for. But we want to wish everybody, of course, a happy Halloween.
And safe. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Check the candy. We were talking about, obviously, for years we've been talking about these things of throwing away the
open candy.
Or just, nobody needs that.
Yeah.
And good luck to all the parents who struggle like me with eating it all. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it lasts longer than the weekend. But yes, anyways, we look forward to sharing more fun festivities and holiday things and family traditions in the months ahead. And we do have some great guests coming up. Again, we're doing this every week. Are we giving a little tease about who we're having?
Our next guest is going to be a foster adoptive mama with National Adoption Day coming up. And then the following week, we'll have a mama and wife to a military member here at Dias. And so she's going to talk about that. Her husband just got back from a 6-month deployment. So I'm sure she's going to
stories
talk about all the things.
And a lot of people can relate to those.
They can, yeah.
So be sure to join us then because every mama's story is worth telling. But again, happy Halloween. We'll see you next time.
See you then.